Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be watching the evolution of Spider-Man and the evolution of Captain America. Both of these videos are done by Tell It Animated and I will have them linked below. If you like Spider-Man or Captain America, then you have to hit the subscribe button. All right, let's go ahead and get watching these videos, starting off with Spider-Man.
1 part radioactive spider bite and 1 part departed Uncle Ben is the perfect recipe for any Spider-Man. But just how much has he changed throughout his live-action films? Climb on and let's untangle this together.
He's changed a lot.
Peter Parker first appears in 1977's
1977? Why did I not realize that? Spider-Man has been around so long.
TV series The Amazing Spider-Man and its film trilogy counterpart. He dons an ill-fitting red and blue suit with circular mirrored eye holes and an emblem that resembles an ant. He also wears a metal belt and bracelet, which shoots his webbing. Well, the series ran in the States.
Oh, yeah, that
the Japanese film and TV series had its own web series. This time, a motorcyclist named Takuya Yamashiro. After encountering an alien from the planet Spider, he receives a bracelet that injects him with his spider powers, along with spider weaknesses. It also holds his suit, which is similar to the American version, but with thinner, bright, wide eyes.
That is wild.
The bracelet shoots out a rope and net instead of webs, and can summon a flying spider car.
That's interesting.
As well as a spacecraft that can turn into a giant flying robot.
Oh.
Flash forward back to America in 2002. A nerdy Peter Parker appears in Spider-Man, and in this trilogy only, he produces organic shooting webs. He first wears a bulky sweater and back lava to wrestle, and eventually upgrades to a form-fitting suit with raised gray webbing and triangle-shaped eyes.
So cool.
Even though the spider suit would become damaged, it would return in Spider-Man 2, this time with a slightly larger and differently shaped spider emblem.
So they didn't change the suit much,
but would reappear again in Spider-Man 3, this time enhanced by a black symbiote from space. It darkens the suit, modifies the emblem, and makes Spider-Man a bit irritable. Eventually, he tires of the symbiote and takes it off, but it quickly finds another host. While there was more sequels planned for the series, instead it was rebooted in 2012 with The Amazing Spider-Man. This time, Peter Parker is taller and more lean.
Yes.
He wears a red mask, sunglasses to fight blonde criminals.
Gosh, just makes me want to go watch Spider-Man right now.
Predominantly blue textured suit with a longer emblem.
Yeah,
and
this one had a lot more
lenses.
blue than the other one.
The suit drops the texture,
which I kind of like.
And the eyes are brighter and more enlarged. Despite setting the scene for the story
I like the larger eyes
the series would be scrapped in favor of putting Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Initially appearing as a small child in Iron Man 2, Spider-Man's official reappearance many years later depicts a younger Peter Parker gifted an AI advanced suit by Tony Stark. This advanced suit has animated eyes, a retractable wingsuit, a hidden parachute,
I mean, that is like the coolest.
And special webbing abilities.
That one can do way more than any of the other ones.
Instead wears a sleeveless hoodie and goggles to face off against the Vulture. In Avengers Infinity War, Spider-Man upgrades to the self-assembling red, gold, and blue iron Spider-Man.
Okay, I've never seen that one before, but 10 out of 10, I love that.
All of which will surely help him battle Thanos. I'm sure he'll be fine.
I love that one. That last one was totally my favorite. Let me know which one you liked the best in the comments. All right, that was the evolution of Spider-Man. He hasn't changed all too much, but now we're gonna go ahead and watch the evolution of Captain America.
Captain America seems to change his look with every new line of toys, but just how has Steve Rogers evolved on screen through the decades?
Captain America
Let's go
has
through his live-action
ton
evolution
of different looks.
Find out. In the 1944 serial, District Attorney Grant
1944? Why does it always shock me how old these are and I had no idea? 1944? Insane.
He fights crime while sporting a tight suit, rubber gloves, and a cowl with a giant egg, turning him into Captain America. Instead of a shield, this cap uses a gun to thwart a plethora of hired goons, leading to an evil museum curator. In 1973, Turkey got their own bootleg Captain America, donning a spandex suit and rubber gloves with added boots and a cowl with an overly long neckpiece.
Better than the last
one. He and Luchador Santo fight crime boss Spider-Man and his many clones. Back in America, Cap would get 2 1979 TV movies, in which Steve Rogers reluctantly wears tight spandex with vertical torso stripes, added stars on his boots and gloves. He also wears a bulky helmet and goggles. His second suit is a lighter blue color with abdominal torso stripes, hiked up belt, white on his arm sleeves, and starless gloves and boots. His goggles are replaced with a cowl, and his helmet adds plastic wings and a larger A. He also yields a flimsy plastic shield. But most importantly, he rides a jet-boosted motorcycle with attached hang glider for short flights. Fast forward to 1990, and a new super soldier Steve Rogers now dons a seamless costume with glued-on rubber ears, a more comic-accurate shield, and a cowl with wings. He faces off against Red Skull, but gets frozen in ice and thaws out 50 years later. Then, with the President of the United States, he finally defeats the now non-red Red Skull. 2011's MCU Captain America would first appear as a brave but weak Steve Rogers, who was given a super serum that makes him tall and muscular. First wearing a cloth costume with short shorts, a heater shield, and a winged cowl for wartime entertainment. He later changes into a combat outfit with a helmet to fight in World War II. After proving himself in battle, he's given a carbon polymer suit with less saturated coloring, gray accents, leather gloves, utility pouches, and a new vibranium shield. While his cowl is wingless and has an added chin strap. Ready for action, he faces off against Hydra leader Red Skull.
Okay, I kind of like that suit. That actually
Probably
my favorite so far.
Carrying explosives into the Arctic, freezing himself in missing out on a date. 70 years later, he's recovered and recruited to the Avengers. His new Nomex and Kevlar suit is more streamlined, with a brighter color scheme, silver accents, and padded boots and gloves.
I like the bright too.
All suited up, he helps lead his fellow Avengers in a battle against reptilian aliens. In the Winter Soldier, he wears a darker stealth suit with horizontal chest stripes, muted red accents, and fingerless gloves. His shield also gets a stealth upgrade. Later, he wears a near replica of his original combat suit, but with an updated, brighter color scheme. He faces off against a mysterious Hydra assassin, who happens to be his brainwashed former friend. In Age of Ultron, his suit resembles his stealth suit without the chest stripes.
This one's really
additional red and white details. His boots and gloves get an update, and his pants seams are altered.
I like it.
Oh, and his new gauntlets can now retrieve his vibranium
This one has a lot of detail
With
going
his
on.
new look, he helps his fellow heroes defeat intelligent robots, and then gets ready to train a new batch of Avengers.
That suit has moved
In
to
Civil
number
War,
1.
the suit has more blue. The seam pattern on the torso and pants is altered again. His gloves are smaller, and he's got a fancy new belt and
not
darker
much has
boots.
Changed.
After a political disagreement within the
Very
Avengers,
small,
he takes off his
subtle
shoulder
changes.
logos and clashes with Tony Stark, breaking up the Avengers and becoming a fugitive. But in Infinity War, Cap is back. This time with a rugged beard and a torn and dirty suit with additional red stripe down his pants, and his sleeves rolled up. His belt buckle and shoulder straps are reshaped, his chest star is removed, and he's wearing longer gloves. He's also sporting not one, but two Wakandan vibranium shields.
That's a big change, but other than that, nothing too crazy. Pretty similar to the last one.
Thanos proves victorious. In Endgame, Cap sports a Civil War-looking suit with scaling, a green army uniform, and a black, red, and gray quantum realm suit with occasional helmet. So, is he successful in defeating Thanos? Alright, time for the spoiler-filled scene in 3, 2, 1.
Spoiler alert!
You've been warned. After Thanos' snap is reversed, Cap volunteers to return the Infinity Stones to their rightful time periods. With that job done, Cap decides to stick around in the past and get that date he missed out on 70 years ago. Having lived a full life, he then hands his shield off to Falcon, bringing an end to the Steve Rogers MCU story. Oh, and he can also yield Thor's hammer now.
That's all for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching this with me. I will see you guys soon. Bye!